Hello everyone, welcome to a new Murktide video, Sunday Murktide on YouTube of course. If this is the first one you're watching, you better know that there's like 80 more. There's like a full playlist on YouTube where I play Murktide every week, every Sunday. Welcome to the channel if you haven't yet subscribed to it to not miss the next one. We are playing today a version with 4 Murktide Regent and only 1 Ledger Shredder. If you've been watching those videos, you know I'm very vocal about Ledger Shredder being great and Murktide or being too many. But like every time I play with 4 very few Shredder and 4 Murktide, I do very well. Like my last 5 trophy was actually a list with 4 Murktide, 0 Shredders. This list is like one of the very few one that did well last weekend in the challenges. Actually, Murktide is on the downswing. Up the Beanstalk is not very friendly card now, and it's kind of knocking down Murktide a little bit more again. Thank you, Get Smart, for the Prime. I heard yesterday the podcast, as always, super interested. Get Smart is the host of Midweek Metagame, which is alongside with our podcast. Actually, by the way, look at that. I have your t-shirt on. Also, our podcast, Competitive Magic with the Carnies. Those are the two most, I would say, competitive podcasts at the moment. But anyway, I diverged. So yeah, I was going to say that there's a few flex slots. Yeah. I love this T-shirt. I wear it all the time, even in Vegas. Yeah. It's very well made. It's very well made. So yeah, there's a bunch of flex slots, as I said. You can play the 4th Bolt. You can play the 4th Ragavan. Here is in the sideboard. You can play more Shredders. This Force of Negation and Subtlety, I'm kind of a hater, but honestly, lately I've been playing against Murktide, and some of the losses were actually to Subtlety and Force of Negation when my opponent was tapped out, and I thought I could never lose. They just played those cards, and sometimes, of course, you don't see it when they're bad, and you only see them when they're good. So playing with them, you feel more strong, strong feelings about them. But for now, on the draw, I will. Sorry, on the draw. Sorry, on the draw. I will try those lists. So there's one Narset in the sideboard. When I 5 there was a Jace. I think Narset is better. Very good Narset against Up the Beanstalk, actually. And yeah, 2 Blood Moon over Magus and a couple of Fury. Mizia, thank you so much for the sub. Welcome. I'll turn on the sub sound now. Usually when I do the intro, I don't have the sub sound on. But I appreciate you guys' support, of course, and welcome to this Murktide video. Yeah, no Lawrence revealed. No Lawrence revealed was legal. Sorry, was played for a very small window when Preordain. I mean, now that the Preordain is unbanned, you just have that sorcery for Delirium. You don't need Lawrence revealed. Yeah, so again, I believe that there's no really correct list of Murktide. And it's kind of like, what do you feel more comfortable in? And this deck is just so difficult to play that almost always your losses will just will be your fault. So sometimes, of course, you do poorly. There's nothing to do, but this is a very punishing deck for sure. All right, opponent reveals Kahira. Not the best view, but that's okay. Alright, I think I'm gonna deck thin with a Misty Rainforest. I don't have main deck Blood Moon, so it's gonna deck thin. I think I like Counterspell. Stefano, buongiornissimo, 20 months, welcome. Alright, I see on top Endurance. Not another another hard hard to deal with card. But hopefully we can go under. I could have graveyarded this to have Delirium next turn. I'll go Preordain without making a fetch line because they have the option. Alright, this one I'll bottom because I want Delirium. I think I love Spell Snare here. I actually love both of these cards. And attack. Now, Spell Snare is able to counter up the Beanstalk. And then I draw Murktide, and I can go like Preordain, keeping up Counterspell for Teferi, and then play, or for Endurance as well, and then play Murktide, maybe with Counterspell up. Yeah, Spell Snare is great now. Spell Pierce also would have been fine, but yeah. I think being on the players, but like, look at this. Preordain just made this deck go like, you know? Without Preordain. Okay, opponent passes, so they don't tap out. They might have Leyline Binding there, which I can't do anything about, unfortunately. Leyline Binding remains one of the best card against this deck. You never must YouTube video? Nice. That makes me happy. Okay, let's attack. And if they play Leyline Binding, we can't play counters, but I have to accept it. If this was Spell Pierce, though. And if you remember, last video I made, I played 3 Spell Pierce, 0 Spell Snare. Obviously here, Spell Pierce would have been so huge. Okay, I believe here I want to... Yeah, Spell Snare is really awkward because now, for example, if they go to if I go Murktide, I don't have Teferi backup, so I think I just have to play Preordain now. I'll fetch first in case there's 2 good cards. I want to fetch first. Buongiorno, Daniel. Okay. Alright, so the problem is, if I draw both of these cards and play Ragavan and keep Unholy Heat on top, my opponent just goes Land Endurance, and then my Unholy Heat is bad and I can't snare it. I could just draw Unholy Heat, because it's likely that my opponent goes just top 3 Endurance. So yeah, once again, I'm going to leave both of these on top. And pass. I could play Murktide. My opponent just goes Teferi Bounce. And I guess I can go Ragavan Dash, kill Teferi, hold up Counterspell. Maybe that's not bad. Yeah, I'll do this. And I'll delve away all the spells. I don't mind if they have a Solitude Binding or whatnot. Let's see. Alright. More Leyline Binding. That's okay. Let's see if they have a land. They do. They don't have Up the Beanstalk at least. If there was Up the Beanstalk Binding, this game would have been over. But thankfully, it's not what it is. So let's go Ragavan Dash now. Let's start that. They have another Binding there. No, what's that? Bolt? Yeah, maybe we should have bottomed the Unholy Heat. Fire Ice. Drawing this Unholy Heat is maybe bad. Alright, I can fetch up Island and play Spell Snare, so that I will remain up with Counterspell. And pass. There are 4 cards, one of which is an Endurance. I'm not delirious yet. I would love to draw Preordain. That would be a very good draw. Oh, wow. I guess I should have called for Expressive Iteration instead of Preordain. Oh, ooh. Deck is listening. Thank you, deck. Alright, so here I'm gonna go Dash Ragavan, they play Endurance. I play Counterspell. Sorry, I play Unholy Heat and hold up Counterspell. Yes, that is the plan. Because I have Delirium again. Because I kept up the Bauble there. So they play Endurance here. I let it resolve, and then with ability on the stack, we go Unholy Heat, because we're in Delirium. And now they're gonna take away my Delirium, but it doesn't matter. I connect and have Counterspell up for the 1 ring. And then I have Expressive Iteration to rebuild. It feels good. It feels good. We might still lose, but so far, the first 4 turns were extremely fun. Okay, they go Solitude, Pitch Solitude, and I can't do anything. Right now, unfortunately, I opened the window to lose to the One Ring now. One is 1 card. Hopefully, it's not the One Ring. Wow, 4 end of turn. Weird. Don't even have double white. Maybe they have planes in end then. Omnath. No land. Okay, that's good. That's slightly good. And bottom exile. Unfortunately, no fetch land. I'd love it to be a fetch land to get closer to Unholy Heat. If I anticipate the One Ring, well, my opponent needed to have Solitude in order for my Ragavan to not produce a treasure for Counterspell. Okay, so I got now instant and sorceries in the graveyard. I need to draw more Expressive Iteration. That is the card that's gonna, yeah, you always want to draw. I think I'm happy to play a Subtlety. Just to have a threat to attack my opponent with. This Rhinos 6 needs to be countered next turn as well. They probably put it on top. Yeah, because it's very good with Omnath in play. And you attack. Yeah, I go to 7. I could block an Unholy Heat, but I know that my opponent next turn, like this way, if I draw Lightning Bolt, I win the game. Spirebluff Canal in end now is awkward because if I draw a Ledger Shredder, I might discard it. Yeah. There's only 1 Shredder, and I have like Murktide, so maybe I need like to tap a lot of mana for it. Okay, so they play Rhinos 6, I play Counterspell, and now next turn I can put them to 2, and I can win if I draw Lightning Bolt. Thank you, Frank. And of course, if they have a Lightning Bolt themselves, I'll lose to it. That's okay. Alright. We have 3 Lightning Bolts in our deck. VRC. That's okay. That can chump. I have to attack here. I'm dead to a removal spell. But I have to attack here and hope they break. If they have a removal spell, I'm dead. And they do. Yeah, there's no way I can get Delirium. Yeah. GG. Do I have any regrets in this game? Do I have any regrets in this game? Get smart. Do I have any regrets in this game? Because I lost for so little, so maybe there was a way, you know? Could have gone different. Maybe bottoming that Unholy Heat, but I knew my opponent had Endurance in hand, so like I need to have one. It's just that I died with Unholy Heat in hand, you know? So maybe if I bottom that, would have been better. Don't attack last turn. Nah, that doesn't bring me anywhere, I think. That way, if my opponent breaks, I just win on board, you know? Play around Solitude. Okay, now we want Fury, Force of Negation, Narset, Dispute. I'm on the play, so I like Ragavan. I don't want to keep that heat. Yeah. Well, I don't like Charneler in this matchup. Not like Force of Negation. I think trimming on Murktide is correct. And then I think we can also trim on Lightning Bolts. Now, additional things that I can bring in are... not much, honestly. I don't like Force of Negation. Lightning Bolt is kind of bad. They don't play the 1-2 anymore. They have one DRC. Legolinas, thank you for the tier 1. Welcome. Let's go. Volcanic Island pass. And consider. Oh, I think Graveyard helps me for Delirium. Okay, there's a forest on top. Okay. I could slam this Blood Moon, although I know they have forest now. They can fetch planes as well. Yeah, the problem with DRC is that it dies to Endurance, which my opponent even plays main deck. It's really bad, the DRC Endurance synergy. I think I'm passing here. I prefer going bigger with Subtlety and Furies. Maybe that's not a good plan anymore. Yeah. Just gonna get Island as well now. Temple Garden. Okay. If I draw an Island, I don't mind slamming the moon here. When I can go to one ring, I guess. I can't go Omnath because I have 2 mountains. Plays in the forest. Oh wow, Island as well. Okay. And you plussed. Okay. Unfortunately, I can't put Fire Elect in the graveyard. Oh, buff. I still know Delirium. Something on top. At least you can cast that. Yeah, just play land and pass. Eventually I'll get to Delirium. Okay. The one ring. Rip, yeah. Not looking great. It's not looking great. Yeah, we could have used Counterspell over Pierce on that Ren. I feel like it's generally wrong, because Spell Pierce is dead later in the game. It's okay, that's okay, that's okay. I've been defeated. I have been defeated. Mathematic, welcome. As we... I think game 1 was close, game 2 is not even close. It's not even close. And maybe time is different now. You should keep the DRC in, and you should just not. Maybe don't even bother bringing in Fury. I don't know. Been defeated by the Bean. They haven't even played any Bean. 44 months from my friend Jawadi. Hello. Jawadi, I am going to make... Remember, you watching me since the Arena days, and I want to tell you that I'm going to make a slow return to Magic Arena after this legal stream. Alright. Maybe a tiny bit too many lands, but we'll see. Spirebluff Canal. Ragavan. Standard. I need to get some... I need to grind some wild cards via drafts to begin, because I, haven't played in a long time. Okay. Attack. What's that, Lightning Bolt? A combat phase Lightning Bolt? Oh, a dead gone. So I'm playing against Rhinos. A Counterspell. And then do I want to play Preordain? Probably not. Can play it next turn, no rush. Jawad, if you go on Channel Fireball, you can find my list and cyber guide of Murktide. Okay. Attack. Do you have Fire Ice? You don't. Very good. Reveal? Nothing. I wouldn't mind revealing Shardless Agent here. I don't know. Actually, it's better with a Counterspell. Go Preordain. Ooh, double Spell Pierce? Alright, give me all of them. My Ragavan is going to basically just do the whole thing here. I'm just countering all the spells. Two damage, you get a 10. Yeah, you just play Delver, protect it, and get home with it. You play Shardless, you cascade into the Rhinoceros. I'll spell Pierce it. Bing! And then Unholy Heat the Shardless. Untap, draw spell Pierce. I guess I can crack this. Nah, just attack first and then crack. Maybe we find Murktide from their deck. That would be kind of funny. Flame of Honor. Is Ragavan a wizard? It isn't. Polukanos, thank you for the 16 months. Welcome. Draw 2 cards. Alright, you're 8. How much mana do I want to keep up here? Because I don't have Delirium. How do I get Delirium here? With creature. I guess I'll play Shredder and pass. Yeah, I keep up Counterspell. Maybe they have Furies. Okay, let's hope they don't also have I guess if they also have mystical dispute, I get to loot, so at least the Shredder gets pumped. Did they pitch with Fury? Violent Outburst. Oh wow, they passed. They don't even know how to cascade. Nice. Attack. Zan Zan. See what we flip. Oh, they have something. Oh wow, why did you cast in your turn? Doesn't make too much sense. Good old Shredder being a bomb against that deck. They have Force, I guess. They could have Force. They don't. They have play Channeler, draw this card. Alright. I remember in the past I was setting out both DRC and Channelers. This was basically my plan in the past. Well, actually keeping Spell Snare in. I wonder if it's still viable. This was my plan. I was setting out Channeler a lot against all these like endurance decks. Even spells that are just counters like Prison Boar, Fire Ice. They have so many removals, but I definitely side out Ragavan. That's always been the case for me on the draw. Yeah, this was my cyber plan on the draw, I think. It was exactly this. I mean, I guess I didn't have Preordain in the past. Yeah, let's go with this. I have 4 Shredder. I guess maybe that plan works with 4 Shredders, and it doesn't work with 1 Shredder. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Buongiorno, Sebastian. I don't know, my chat always wants me to have DRC, and I just never want it. I guess we're built different. But that's okay. I can easily see having Channelers in a version with only 1 Ledger Shredder. Things are different now than they were in the past. Hello, Dromoka. Very draw. I don't want to bottom both here. That's okay, I'll draw this. But definitely I don't want to draw Counterspell because I want to draw a 3rd land. If they go Fire Ice, it's okay. Luca says, you complete a control roll against Rhinos, very hard against 4-color. That is true since Up the Beanstalk, I think, because I think before I was able to. Like, if you watch my past videos, that was my plan, you know. I think I'm just happy to counter rather than using explosive, because I won't use explosive on this one, since I can't counter this one. Alright, and if I have land drop, I'm just gonna make a land drop and pass again. They play their Cascade card, I'll spell Pierce it. Then they play Crashing Footfalls, this one, I'll let it resolve. Because I have explosives. But I don't want to move now. When I run out of lands, I'll play this iteration. But until you have lands, you shouldn't play iteration. And I play Spell Pierce. I'm happy if they play Force of Negation. Oh wow, Flame of Honor. Yeah, I think I'll play Spell Pierce regardless. I doubt they Force of Negation this. Yeah, the Beanstalk. The problem about the Beanstalk against us is that it's a 2-drop that makes like 2 or 3 cards. You know, that's a big problem. Now I can fetch. Because even if they go Outburst, I have Flusterstorm. Alright. Oh. That's great. Alright, I won't make land drop, so I'll play Iteration. Nice. Yeah, I think I'm happy to go hand, bottom, exile. And it might be awkward to you that I play explosives, Chalice before explosives, but they have Rhinos on 1 here. So they have to deal with this Chalice, otherwise they can't even resolve the explosive, the Crashing Footfalls. I don't need to deploy this. And like, with my configuration, they might just have like removal spells, and I'm just playing this control game. We have to counter the various like Murktide and things like that. They shocked here, so they have Subtlety. And I pass, because they have Subtlety. Although I could play Murktide, no, I guess 3. So then I go Mystical Dispute, and then I don't have Flusterstorm up. I'm fine to pass, I have 7 cards in hand. As long as you don't miss a land drop... Sorry, as long as you don't go to discard, it's fine to just pass here. Opponent passes back. I think I like to cast the Subtlety. Like, my opponent could have Subtlety back. I just bottomed this and top play Murktide. I think I like the jam here. And just F6. This is a 3-3, so it doesn't die to Dead Gone and Fire Ice. And they can't play Outburst in response because they have Chalice, so I expected this to be the case, and I'm just bottoming this, and then I play Murktide bigger. And now this is where having Spell Snare actually matters. Alright, I think I like that. I think I'm gonna go Bold to Murktide. Because if they have Brazen Borer now, it's very annoying. But at the same time, I don't think I can play around Brazen Borer. I mean, I guess I could, but I don't want to. They could have Subtlety. They don't. Yeah, here, Otawara and Brazen Borer are the way to answer my Murktide. If I draw land there, I would have played Fury, which would have been amazing too. I guess I haven't considered that part of that gone. Yeah, that is also a great answer. Perudo? Yeah, we play Perudo a lot at the beach. On boat trip as well, we play Perudo. Alright, this is a Murktide. I'm gonna mystical dispute that. Buongiorno, people. Bonjour. It's a great day today. It's Friday Murktide. After this, I'm gonna go to my LGS. Stayed there 2 days. I got some great events lined up. I have, today FNM draft with a free Lotus Petal, and then tomorrow I have a team event. I'll be playing Legacy. And then on Sunday, I play my first ever RCQ in my life. Okay, they have 2 cards. And Mystical Dispute was great. Yeah, full schedule weekend. This is what I love my weekend to look like. There it is. My friend Spell Snare. That's okay. Hello. But honestly, I'm just happy, that I'm happy to play this game. I think that this is a successful gameplay. Remember, you don't play Explosive because it gets countered by your Chalice. I just go top land. I definitely don't want to Arcast Fury here. The converted mana cost is the one written top right. So Brazen Borrower, if you played a Petty Theft, you're casting the petty theft side, which is 1 blue. If you play Brazen Borer, it's 1 blue. Converted mana cost, or rather mana value nowadays, is what's written top right. Doesn't matter how you cast it. If you like evoke or things like that. One card I love to draw here is Expressive Iteration. Wow, they play Gemstone Cavern. Not great. Land? Bolt. Yeah, I think I'm bolting you. Otherwise, I have to go to discard, so bolt you it is. Unless a Drago, which again, with Ledger Shredder, you can do much more happily than with Murktide Regents. Okay, here I can technically pay 4 for a Murktide. Dice to a Mystical Dispute, though. So I'll just pass. Ooh, they're moving. What's that? Fire Ice. I think I like to Spell Snare this, only to be able to trade a card for a card. Otherwise my Spell Snare might not find any target. Chalice? Haha, I knew it. Okay. Actually, they can now go Shardless Subtlety on my Fury. It's a tiny bit annoying if they do that. Oh, 1 land only remaining. Go Mystical Dispute at Flusterstorm. Do you have any good luck pre-game rituals before the event? Actually, I actually have one. It might sound stupid. I mean, it's like most of the ritual pre-game, I guess. I like to go to the same urinal every time if I win the round. If I lose the round, I change urinal. Because I go to the bathroom every round, almost, because I drink a lot during tournament. So that is my luck charm, basically. I'll do it on top. Sometimes, like, there's like a lot of free urinals, and actually have to stay in the line. And people go like, it's free. I'm like, oh no, I want to go that one. But yeah, that's my story. Actually, I was very surprised in Vegas. Like, the conference was insanely large at like 500 players. I don't know, like, I don't know how many people were in that conference, but like, I don't know, thousands of people. And there were so few bathrooms. And there was always lines. Is that another... That's annoying. I can't flash on that. Maybe I was supposed to think about this a bit more. I guess I was talking about urinals and I forgot how to play well. Fun is just suspending all those crushing footfalls, hoping for the future to be bright. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Some people like to sit on the same side of the table when they win and change side of the table when they lose. That one, I remember doing it sometimes. It's just, I don't really mind too much right now. Some people did that for sure. Actually, I'm in Delirium now, so I think I like to go Unholy Heat on that. Now or later? I guess later, yeah. In combat, maybe. I really don't have any rush. I'm not in a rush. Oh, Mutable. Decent. Like, this is just a very slow cruising. Very slow cruising. You don't have to be rushing anything, because your opponent can't play Rhinos, they just attack you with a 3-3. A couple, you know. I'll make it to a 5-5. Survives Fury. That's the only card I can deal with at the moment. That gone. I got Force of Negation, that gone. Good old 3 mana counterspell. And they have 0 cards. La 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 la. La la la. La 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 la. Yeah, 3 mana negate, no counters. Alright, we win. Nyogliganda wins the match. So if the first game we lost soundly, the second game we won soundly, I think. Bad matchup, good matchup, you can say. Yeah, we're going slow. We were going very slow. Oh, by the way, chat, I don't know if you guys watched the car market videos, but yesterday my video with them came out. It's the best deck ever, playing Urza Oko versus 12 Post. I played Jund versus Bloom Titan 2 weeks ago. They had that Shadow versus Eldrazi. I also played. Oh wow, 122,000 views this video. Nice. Yeah, anytime they put popper videos in it, people love it. Man, what a successful channel they have. Congrats to them. Okay, let's go. Round number 3. I'm on the play. E va bene. The full range here. Keeping 1 landers and 4 landers. I guess 5 landers with this deck, you mulligan, but this would be very unlucky. You only have 18 lands in this deck. Here's his Scary watched. Yeah. I don't know how does that work for like very big sides of YouTube channels, because they have the same amount of subscribers and views. In my channel, I have only 35. And I believe my stats of people that actually watch my video are high, as in I have 37,000 and only, let's say, like from 5 to 8,000 my videos average. The podcast is less. But the I believe like it's like 40% of subscribers watch the video. So obviously I don't think I can have that. Oh wow, Hammer Time. Not a great matchup. The other day I made a video with Hammer Time. I beat 2 Murktide decks. Attack. You found me from the Car video? Nice. You like my thumbnails? Actually, yesterday I got an email saying that my thumbnail games suck, and if I hire them, I would have way more viewers. No, I didn't say that. They were obviously more nice. But the point is that they think that I have much more potential. I think that the problem of my content is that I play Magic Online, so, you know, I can never grow too much. But at the same time, you know, you have like LSB and others who are growing and thriving, playing the same platform, so I don't know about that. Definitely an interesting thing to... Yeah, definitely. Amur's favored against us. I mean, they kept a one-lander now. I mean, it's not because it's a mistake in general. They just decided to keep a one-lander. Maybe they mulliganed. I didn't really follow. I'm gonna bottom a land. Maybe greedy. It's not greedy. It's okay. I think I like Force of Negation in my hand. Yeah, so I'll go... Hand, bottom, exile. And then I'll kill your thing. Maybe I get Delirium. Bene, Delirium. Attack pass. The extraction thumbnail, yeah. Okay, Marsh Flats. People connect more with high-level play than competitiveness. Yeah, for sure. I mean, all I do is just playing tier 1 decks and make fun of the bad decks. But at the same time, and yeah, there's way more friendly players than competitive players. I know that. At the same time, this is my nature. Like, I have more fun playing good decks than bad decks. I guess if you play like two bad decks, one against each other, it might be fun. But the problem is that playing on Magic Online, you play against good decks. So. 1 year, wow, Sebi G, thank you. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Go consider. I'm looking for a burn spell. Oh, I don't want land. Is that good actually? Probably it is. Yeah, I'll leave it on top. Maybe it's a mistake. I spell Pierce up. You see many mistakes when I grab a new deck, but you see the process during 5 games. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I have that realization that like I finished the 5th match with a deck. I now understood how the deck worked. I'm never gonna play anymore. That deck, you know. That kind of complete. Hello, Johnson. It is. Wow, I'm actually losing this game. Next turn, I lose. Crazy. I have a million counters in hand. Oh no! If instead of this Force Negation I would have taken the Preordain, I might have won. Now I actually lose the game. Is it now to not lose to Chum Block here? Nah, I'll take it. I might just draw a creature or a removal spell and win then. Yeah. If I blocked, I would have said, yeah, no, I think I have to take it and just hope to draw a creature or a removal spell. Otherwise, I'm dead. Kind of crazy to die with all these cards in hand. Creature or removal spells. This could be anything. Lightning Bolt. I'll leave it on top. And bottom, exile, play Lightning Bolt on Stoneforge Mystic so they can't make the Colossus Hammer uncounterable. It's okay. And then attack. Yeah, I'm very happy I didn't chum block. If I did, I might have lost the game. So obviously we top deck, but honestly, outside of a land and the counterspell, there was a very many live draw there. Yeah, for sure. Being into is much easier, yeah. But I have Twitch Shot, you know? I have Twitch Shot. What if they play land and 3 hammer? So we Force of Negation the first, and we Spell Pierce the other, and then we concede. So Twitch Chat is basically like my content is definitely much more enjoyable, I think, if I have Twitch Chat to interact with. Sometimes Twitch Chat asks only questions about like how do I sideboard and how like and then I don't find it very entertaining. But some other times the chat is nice, and I entertain myself. Also, one thing I like by the chat is giving me suggestions. So why didn't you play that way? This is nice. All right, Ragavan is the best card in this matchup. So you bring it in. I wonder about Force of Negation. It's probably bad. Fury is actually overrated, I think, in this matchup. It's fine, but it's not as good as it sounds. I always dislike DRC. It might be me, but I always dislike DRC. I also don't like... Oh, I don't like Counterspell, huh? Huh, I wonder what happens here. I don't like Counterspell in this matchup. Any cube today? Nah, no cube. Maybe next week. So the problem with Blood Moon is that on the draw, it's just bad. It's just bad. I guess you can pitch it to Fury if it's bad. So yeah, I'm gonna keep one. Do I like 4 iterations? Yes, I like 4 iterations. Alright. 2 DRC. You are doing it, DRCs. No, Counterspell is bad in this matchup. You've seen it. I had it in my hand, and I died. I mean, I finished the game with it in my hand. Because you need to like top out main phase to play around things. It's just obviously if you have it in hand you can play differently, but you just rather not have it in hand. All right, keep you like Force of Negation. Maybe it's true. Force of Negation is good. Yeah, because I already have Subtlety, which are similar. Subtlety can go on the Sanctifier and Vec, which sometimes is annoying. Yeah, they probably have Sanctifier and Vec now, so I think I have to go land go. Yeah, because like if I go with Ragavan, I mean, yeah, I wish I had Subtlety in because I could have gone Ragavan. And then they go Sanctifier and I go Subtlety, and they can't leave it on top. I mean, they can, but I'll exile it. Honestly, anything they play up to Spell Snare now. Literally anything. If they play Stoneforge, Paladin, or nothing. They play nothing. Wow. Okay. Land. Well, I need to draw land, otherwise I lose. Land. I lose. I guess I go for this for 0. And sometimes it's like this. You see 12 cards and you see only 1 land, and you accept it. This deck plays only 18 lands, so you are more susceptible to mana screw than other decks. Opponent deck, for example, is 22 and 2 drums, so. You miss Brazen Borer? that's another answer to the Sanctifier back for sure. Wow, cadre complete they got. Oh, that means they have the protection spell, the March, not the March, the Dai, terra. Nice. Alright. Definitely want to go Fury now. And then I can go Ragavan Pass. Yeah. So I'm gonna go Fury. I don't want to pitch Iteration. I believe in Iteration here. Do I pitch Unholy Heat or Lightning Bolt? I think Unholy Heat. Lure Reveal is just outdated now. You have Preordain. That's it. You can't have too many slots for that same role. And then I go Ragavan, keeping up the Spell Snare for the Sanctifier in deck, which I believe my opponent has. If they play Paladin or Stoneforge, I'll let it all resolve, because I need to keep Spell Snare up for the Sanctifier. March. Yeah, you got me, opponent. If you have it, you have it. But I think I have to counter. I guess now I have to hope you don't have it. Swapius? Okay. 3 cards when it's a card draw. Very important that I kept this iteration. Because that's the 2-for-1 that you need. Oh, look at that one of the RC. Hand, bottom, exile. That one of the RC. I guess two of the RC. Let's go. Fifth land. They're in the 7 mana color complete territory. The squeeze. You might crack this to draw a card, or you might hold them to play a 7 mana Caldra. The famous squeeze of the Canopy lands, which I also have. Sometimes you're in that spot where you have 4 lands and Fury in hand and you don't know what to do. And it's awkward. Alright, they fetch first. I guess I'm gonna crack. Oh, what's that? Forge anew. Alright. What does EE eat on 0? It was mostly I played it because I had 8 cards in hand and I was going to go to discard. But it's the token from Urza Saga, so I didn't have Dress Down. I think it was a good play to play it like that. Alright, I pass. Dress Down actually is relevant against the Stoneforge Mystic as well. Ooh, they don't crack the Canopy, I told you. They are on the Arcast Caldra territory. It's just gonna be very good at the spell pierce. No, it's gone. No more Caldra territory. They have different plans at different times. Bye bye. Forge 8 new. I think I'm cracking this Canopy here. Yeah. Nah. Hold the bolt. Attack. And then I cast Ragavan, just face up. Dun, dun, dun. And I have a Subtlety. Usually they set out Ornithopters. I think I like to go for Subtlety there. If they play a Sanctifier, do I have Delirium even through Sanctifier? I think so, right? Because I have Sorcery, Instant Land, and Subtlety, so I think that's good. Doo-doo-doo. Pitting Needle. Look, I really don't care. Look, opponente. The name's Scalding Tarn. Okay. It's gonna be the last play my opponent makes. His name is Scalding Tarn with Pitting Needle. And GG. Okay, chat. We got a 2-0 against Hammer. Opponent, I guess, didn't have the best draws. I guess it was close. It was close. It was close. It was closer than that appeared. Force of Negation. And vamos, opponente, vamos. What do you have to do? Hey. Okay, I really have to go to the bathroom, so I'll F6 here, and I'll come back. Alright, they conceded. 2-1-1, take a bathroom break, and I'll be back for round number 4. Round number 4 against the Shade Scorpion. 3 lands and a dream. Why 18 lands over 17? I think somebody... I don't know. I think 17 is so little. I just don't find it. You don't have the red sources for turn 1. I just think it's unbelievable. I don't know. It's too little. That's it. That's all I can say. Swamp. I honestly never bought in the 17 lands camp. $13 months for Berga. Welcome, Berga. This league is going pretty fast. Do you think I'm going to play one? As I said, after this, I want to play Arena Draft. That's very different than what I usually do, but this is something I wanted to do. Yeah, I had the Fiery Islet as a land. What did you pitch to the Grief? Thoughtseize, okay. This matchup is not very good, unfortunately. Unfortunately, Scam has definitely an edge over Murktide. We do have a removal spell for Grief, though. Yeah, left us with Counterspell. It's weird, I agree. I need Sorcery or Bauble. Thank you, Winner. I appreciate the messages today. It's been nice chatting. You have Orc? Okay, now I'm gonna fetch Island, and I'm gonna surveil a very lucky card on top of the deck. Please let it be a sorcery or a artifact. Please. Kamadoska. I actually leave this on the top, I think. Yeah. I could have graveyarded it, and then opponent goes like, I don't know, Discard Spell. I play Unholy Heat in the dark, and I hit the jackpot. Ragavan dashed. There's a Consider on top, so I actually have to Unholy Heat the Ragavan here. Otherwise, they will steal my Consider. They have 2 cards in hand. Draw. Consider. Play it. Let's see what I hit. Ragavan. So... No, I think I have to bottom this. Okay. That's good. Let's attack. I guess I could have stayed back to double block. Maybe that would have been better. Allora. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want it to make... Yeah, 6, 6. I think it's good. Could make it 7, 7. I think it doesn't matter. 6, 6 or 7, 7. Yeah, I should have stayed back. Mistake, 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 mistake. Took 4 damage for free there. See what they do. Fable. Grief. Mistake. Mangu, why did I make a mistake? Draw. If I stayed back, would have been so good. Still not dead though. Die to Lightning Bolt. Oh, thank god it drew Spell Snare. Let's see if I had Delirium. I'll leave this on top. I'll have Delirium though. So maybe I should just go to second main and play that Preordain. Both, I think. Put me to 2, I don't know, maybe not. But yeah, it would have been a 9 life, and this would have died, and this would have died, or it would have been a 9 knives, you know, so. Much better spot it would have been. Now we go to second main and play Preordain. Because if I play Preordain, this has to attack. Ragadosh. Do I like Ragadosh? Nah. Bad. Looking for better cards. Mishra's Bauble Counterspell. So I don't like Counterspell. What about Mishra's Bauble? I think I like Mishra's Bauble. And then under Mishra's Bauble. Then I look at your top. Hopefully it's bad. It's Thoughtseize. If Thoughtseize on top and I draw, consider. Yeah, you can go. That's good draw. Do you play Thoughtseize? You do. Okay, let's hope to find a removal spell with this Thoughtseize. What if I find a land here? I found a land here. Now let's bottom it. Looking for a removal spell. Vamos consider. Dale! Very nice. Preordain on top. Vamos. Okay. You get a 13. I have 9 damage here. You attack. You don't. Man, I've been drawing well here, huh? I think I don't mind Preordain into Preordain. And DRC again, huh? You don't get why they don't attack Stern. Yeah, they'll put me to 2. It would have traded 1 for 1 for a 4-3. I don't know. I think it's reasonable not to attack. Anyway, I go top here. Attack for 3. Or attack for 9 and play DRC. I die if they have Lightning Bolt. They have to have like exactly Lightning Bolt, and most people play Fatal Push. I think it's okay. And this way you go to 4 and you die next turn. So I'm leaving myself dead to Fatal Push, to Lightning Bolt. In the other way, if I attack only with this, you go to 10. You draw land. You play Fury. You kill my DRC. You draw Fetchland though. I also die to Orc. That's not true. Why do I die to Orc? Let's play Bolt. No, they don't have Bolt in hand, of course. They have like in hand Fury. Okay, they have Fury in hand. So if they draw land, Fury, it has to be like a fetch land. They have like 2 lands only. Okay, I think it's good. Let's attack, and then I play DRC. So they go to 10. They need to draw exactly Swamp to play the Fury and not die next turn. No, they do play Bolt. That's not true. Some people play Bolt, some people play Push. No, they don't have Orc in hand. They would have played last turn. They could also have the scam effect, I guess. Which leaves them alive. Hmm. Yeah, maybe... Oh, they don't know the scam effect. Yeah, if I attacked... Okay, fetch land. Actually, fetch Fury is a disaster. Ah. No, Chad, I should have either attacked or not blocked. Bolt? I guess I knew it was Preordain. Bolt? Preordain? Bolt? Yeah, I think I played well until last turn, where I thought a lot and then made a wrong play. It's kind of typical Magic players. If I just not blocked there, I die to Bolt, though. So I should have blocked. I should have just attacked and just accept to die to Bolt. Because I played around Fury anyway. Nice. Oh, I forgot I had Expressive Iteration in my deck. Must be nice to draw one. Hand, bottom, exile. Hand, bottom, exile. And then I'll bolt you. I understand that they might have like Ragavan Dash, but I think I want to use my mana and my cards. Sorry, my cards, not my mana. Nice. The classic iteration train. You draw one and it draws you another one and it draws you another one. Hand, bottom, exile. Us. I think I like to play Subtlety. You have one card. See what you do with this orc. Let's see what you do with this orc. Hopefully you don't have a Fury end. You put the orc at the bottom, so you don't have Fury end. Maybe you do. Terminate. Okay. Gone. And draw. Alright. Where are my Murktides? I have 2 Murktides, right? What's the exile zone? Yeah, 2 Murktides in my deck. I know a lot of cards at the bottom, because I haven't shuffled in a long time. Actually, I also have a lot of fetch lands. Like 5 fetch lands in my deck remaining. Okay, 1 bolt. No, that's the last one though. I can't draw another bolt. Oh wow, Takenuma. What'd you return? Grief? Let's see what they return here. Yeah, they've never played Fable. They returned Orc. Okay. Love Takenuma over Castle Locked Wayne. I remember making that change a long time ago and it kind of stuck. Remember when Orc was printed, I had some success with the scam deck. Ooh, there it is, my Dragon's Rage Channeler. What if I let the Orc resolve here? I think I'm much more concerned about Fury than I am about Orc. Yeah, let's let the Orc resolve. Yeah, I'll let it resolve. And then it can go like, block the Orc, Unholy Heat the Orc army, so I don't die too. You have 2 Orcs? Ooh, what's that? Another Orc. No, but for real, I think this is all fine. Like, I just keep Counterspell up for Lightning Bolt. And I just block not to die, and then yeah, I think I like all of this. I need to keep Counterspell for Lightning Bolt. I have to play Counterspell here, unfortunately. Which means that I will die to... Do I want to play Fire? No. Which means that I will die to Lightning Bolt. But I guess if they play Push, they don't play Bolt. It's one or the other. Alright, we win. Oof. GG. Get 0 cards in it. Okay. Nice. Super close game 1. We finished with 20 cards in the deck versus 36. And we also knew like a lot of the cards at the bottom of the deck. Oof. Good morning, Scryus. We need the mid-range plan here. Taking out Ragavans. Taking out Force of Negation. Taking out Spell Pierce. So Spell Pierce used to be bad against Scam, but now they play with Fable of the Mirror Breaker. So maybe I should not side Spell Pierce out. You know what? I actually hate casting to the fire. Every time I set this card in, it's bad. Like, I get it, kills Or, kills Ragavan, but like, it's just so expensive at doing so, and it just never happens. Just draw, it's expensive, it's bad. I'm gonna try and keep the Spell Pierce in. Mulligan. Not the best place to be against Scam, but I got a Mulligan that hand. And I'll bottom a Fury. Is this a good matchup for Murktide? It is not. It is a bad matchup for Murktide. One of the reasons why Murktide struggles right now, it's bad matchup against first and second was play deck. Scam and Omnath. Questions by Rui. With one of the first Preordain, you had seen Counterspell and Bauble, and you told the Counterspell was bad in that spot. Yeah, I don't remember. Why at that we were in top deck? I don't think so. In top deck, it's not bad Counterspell. I don't think we were in top deck. If you have like the screenshot of the situation, maybe I can answer you better. But I believe that when I saw one of the Counterspells, I decided to take something else. Like, what was it? Because I couldn't really afford to keep up mana. I don't remember. I don't think I would make that mistake, no. Island. I think I'm happy to play Consider and bin that island. Although then there is Stern Scolding. No, you know what? I'm just happy to leave up mana. Sorry, they resolve a creature around Stern Scolding. Okay, I'm happy to play Hearse here. Vroom vroom. Nice. Some nice and clean bolt birding. And we have her, so they can't save it. Ah, Shredder is good. I would never set it out. Did I play Consider? Maybe I should have played Consider earlier. Because now my opponent might have a Orcish Bowmaster. No, come Colgan Command? Spell Pierce? Spell Pierce? Hmm. Dai, ma che è terra, porca madosca. Draw. You like Stone of Eric. Hmm. I like Vroom Vroom Machinina. Okay, let's just try the Lightning Bolt. I think I'll go top. They got me good there with the Colgan command. Bounty. Untap land? Come untap land? Wow, why did I play untap land? Okay. Oh, do you also have the Not Dead After All? That would be bad. That would be bad. Kamaroska. Well, good thing they didn't ping my Shredder. Oh no, man, I lose. Cage Scorpion wins this. Alright, on the play, I'll bring all back my Ragavans. Taking out some counter spells. Maybe I'll take a Shredder for counterspell. I'll like having more threats on the play. There it is, my one off Ledger Shredder. Let go. I think I'm happy to just lamb here. If you kill it with push, I'm okay with that. A removal spell in case you play a Dothy. Wow. Okay, Thoughtseize took Iteration, rightfully so. Draw. Preordain. Bottom both. Land go. Bundi Canny. Topland go. Furio. Am I playing a 5/5 Merc? Ah, yes, why not? If they go Terminate. Furio's not bad. They go like Terminate here. Anyway. If you don't have Terminate, this is a problem. Orc. Results. I keep Stern Scolding for grief or, I don't know, better things. Now I'm flying. I don't care about Orc. Pass. Tap draw. Attack with my flyers. Don't play Preordain because of Orc. Pass. Looks like they don't have Terminate. They concede. Boom! Alright. Good. We beat Scam. That's good. That feels good. On the play for the final match. You don't think it's a bad move? I think it's a bad move. My opponent did top land Thoughtseize, top land Orc. Was that? What was that? That is not a scam deck. That is, I don't know. And game one was super close. We were so close to die. Preordain, can I see a second land? Dai, a second land for Mango. E manco per cazzo, porca Eva. Alright. Bubble me. I see a second land. Perfect. I'm gonna hold this bubble now. Delighted Halfling. Well, I wanted to go Ledger Shredder, but I feel like I'm just going Bolt, Land, go. Because we got the Bolt, the Bird. If that's a random ticks, we can Unholy Heat it end of turn. Tarmogoyf 5/6. Well, good thing they printed Unholy Heat then. Before the Unholy Heat days, that Tarmogoyf would have been a pain. But now, to the dust it goes. Draw. Let's go Shredder. Bubble. Discard Bolt. Bubble you, maybe you have a Orcish Bowmaster on top. And if you do, I'll take it. Opponent's playing John Binder, Halfling Ragavan Goyf. No Giganta. So probably they have, I don't know. I don't know what they can have there. I don't want to be greedy. If I go Iteration and Brick, I might just lose that game. Let's just be Unholy Heating and passing. Unholy Heat push path? Yeah, it did. We have Grief and Furies. Who knows? I keep on making rain my removal spells here. You get a removal spell, and you get a removal spell, and you get a removal spell. And I get an Expressive Iteration. I just don't like to go Iteration. Knowing that I might break, this is a thing that I always said in my videos. To just always play Iteration when you know that it was clear. Because if you go Iteration and you break, it's terrible. I kept Delirium. Right and ticks. You can check my Modern Power rankings on Channel Fireball. I make them at the end of every month. Let me pass here. A Counterspell. Like if you think about, like in the past, we used to just jam Iteration looking for land. But I think that, you know, now people have learned how to properly play with this card and just basically hold it in end. Because if you only have 2 lands, you're likely to have other things. So. Where's the T? Wait, they clicked the wrong one. Nah, but they said I misclicked. Alright. Giant Binders. What do we do against Giant Binders? Are they Urza Saga gamers? That's rare. It's rare that there is a Saga gamers. I think I'm just gonna go for the full, just no creatures plan. I love the no creatures plan. How many cards is this? 57. I mean, no creatures plan is hard to achieve now. Maybe Spell Pierce good against Ryan 6. That you have a balance try. No creature plan, vámonos. It also counters Fable, although they might not have Fable. Who knows? I don't like Alpine Moon. I think Blood Moon is not too bad. Like on the play, might win the game on the spot against 4-color, you know? Whereas Alpine Moon and Magus are bad against 4-color. Lands and spells. Okay, they keep 6. Vamos. Land, Ragavan. Tenor the Bugbear. No Ragavan. Okay. Counter for the Renantics. You guys have 2 counters for Renantics. Spell Snare great at countering Goif. I'm sure you already answered that question, but what happens if they have a Goif that's a 2/3? Is on the stack sorry, 3/4. I can't Stern Scolding him, right? Because on the stack it's a 3/4. I think so. Yeah, now you can because it's a 1/2. It all depends what's on the stack, yeah. Fable? You don't Fable me. I think I'll fetch up an island. 2 blob ones in my deck. Applies to all zones, yeah. Rivetee's Charm? Okay, happy to spell pierce that. I'll keep encountering everything. I'll keep on countering everything. And fetching to thin. Ooh, Bird Lawyer, hello. I guess I'll keep the thinning. My deck is gonna be so thin, there's just nothing left except spells. Black. Inquisition of Kozilek. Okay. You really love the Modern Deck Tournament at Carmarka's YouTube channel. I agree. It's a great channel. Yeah, I'm gonna thin it again. Harry, that's a $1,000,000 question. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I have my own list at Channel Fireball. Ooh. Yeah, I think I want to keep up Counterspell. And pass. Yeah, I think I'm still on that list. I think I really like Ledger Shredder. Obviously, it's bad in some matchups, but same as true for Subtlety and Force of Negation, you know. And they just it fits better my gameplay of like playing control post sideboard. Like you've seen in this league, I sided out creatures in almost every matchup. And bottom, exile. So it needs to be a 7/7 at least. Because of Unholy Heat. Maybe I should discard his Stern Scolding. Like, I just feel like this deck plays so well post cyber without your 1-mana creature spells. But you need some more Shredders, I think, to make that plan work. Don't get me wrong, I mean, it's working regardless, but I guess I've been drawing Shredder a lot. But in this league, Shredder has been good. And bottom, exile, play. I should have exiled Bauble and not Murktide. That was a mistake. Ooh, I missed a counterspell. Could have been a 7/7. Alright. You see some Lispling Shredder in the side. Huh. That might work. I feel like this was a good league. Like, we went 4-1. We lost game 1 very close versus for color, and then we game 2 was not close, but like the rest of the matches we won. I think Murktide is still a solid deck. Again, it's not as good as it used to be in the past, but if you're a Murktide player, you know how to play it. This is still a good choice. Like, I'm not gonna say that, oh, you should drop and sell your Murktide card. I'll never say that. This deck is solid, and every time I have a Friday Murktide, the deck performs well. Yeah, happy to be here. And if you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back as always every week with a Murktide video, every day with a new video. So you'll find plenty of content if you enjoy Modern and Magic in general. Thank you for watching.